Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Chris with Triple Helix Gaming, and guess what? We're going to talk about Halo 4, because you're all very surprised to hear anything about Halo 4. No. Yeah, we're going to do some Halo 4. We're not going to be doing a ton of this. I don't know if my videos aren't hitting subscribers, sub boxes, or sub feeds, or whatever. But none of my videos have been getting, like, any views for the last, like, 2 or 3 days. So I don't know if that's something up with YouTube. But they usually go from getting somewhere between 50 and 200 in a day to getting like 4. So I don't think that's my fault. I don't think that's my subscribers' fault. I think that's YouTube's fault. So we're gonna hope that this one makes it up. But it is Halo gameplay, and I know all of you are probably here for COD and Minecraft, and some of you are here for Pokemon and whatnot. For those of you who are wondering, the issue with Pokemon was that when I lost power, I lost some of my gameplay, so that will be on the way, but I just need to re-record some of that. So what you're watching here is a game of Regicide that I win. Regicide in Halo is sort of like free-for-all, but it's like mix of free-for-all and King of the Hill. Basically where each person in the game is fighting for the crown, and whoever is the crown, or the king has the crown. But while you're on top, or while you're in first place, you have a crown over your head, and people can see through walls and stuff. They know exactly where you are. So it sort of balances out the game. If you are tearing shit up in a free-for-all lobby, you basically have a big target on your head, and the more ahead you get, the bigger the bonus is for somebody to kill you, and hence Regicide, killing the king. But yeah, no, something I wanted to talk about in this video was the Promethean vision and kind of the armor abilities in general. Now, something that I've found in playing Halo 4 that is much different from Halo 3 and the other Halo games is that you have customized loadouts, and in the customized loadouts you are given armor abilities. Now, armor abilities, where, you know, if they had just been to give you like a little bit more armor, or maybe they would, I don't know, but the armor abilities in this game are pretty unbalanced, I want to say, and that's a pretty good term for it. So you guys aren't, if you're not a Halo person, or if you've never played Halo, or you haven't played this game yet, let me explain to you armor abilities. Armor abilities in Halo are sort of like perks in this game. I think what they're doing with the customized loadout and the inclusion of, you know, this kind of idea is they're trying to make it appeal to Call of Duty fans. And if you can't tell because I'm playing it so much, it is working. But yeah, no, see what you see me do right there before I throw those nades out is I press my right back button, which would be throw flashbang in Call of Duty. And what that does is it turns on like a heat scan. You see me do it here too. That basically shows me the position of everyone on the map. So I can use that, and within my field of view, which I think is set standard at 65 or 70 on most Xbox first-person shooters, everyone within your field of view will show up as this red outline of themselves, and you can basically trace people through walls and that sort of thing. Now, this doesn't make a big difference when you're not playing competitively. So say, for example, you're just playing pub matches online. You're not playing in pro lobbies. You're just playing, you know, standard, let's say, Team Slayer or Regicide. It doesn't make that much of a deal, because unless you're crouching, you will show up on the map regardless. And so, you know, maybe somebody seeing you through a wall is only a little bit of an advantage for them. But what I find is that in, let's say, a professional setting or a competitive Halo setting, the ability to look through walls is probably going to be removed. So I want to say in competitive Halo, you know, I can't be the judge of this. Obviously, I'm new to Halo, so for me to make, you know, decisions and say my opinion probably doesn't mean much. But I just want to make an educated guess, and I would like to say that competitive Halo is going to remove armor abilities. So it's going to be sort of like competitive Call of Duty, where you aren't allowed to use certain things. So in competitive Call of Duty, for those of you who don't know, you can't use the rapid fire attachment on your weapons. And the same thing I think would apply here. The armor abilities, there's a couple of them, but I think that the Promethean Vision one is really unbalanced. Basically what they allow you to do is, well, there's the first one. You can see through walls and scan for people. But what you can also do is there's a regeneration shield. That's one of them. So you can create a bubble around yourself that regains health, and all of your teammates around you that are inside it regain health. But it takes a second and a half to deploy the shield, and by the time, or the regeneration field, it takes a little bit of time to generate that, so you know you can get killed while you're just standing there waiting for it. Some of the other ones you get like a thruster, and the thruster allows you to make really quick like movements to the side to maybe dodge or get to a place that you need to get. There's a jetpack, there's shielding, there's active camouflage, which makes you sort of blend in. It makes you like sort of invisible, but you still have that glimmer that you can notice a person's there. And yeah, so you'd have to buy the game to go through some of the armor abilities and take a look at them. I'm not T-Martin. I'm not going to give you guys a layout on, you know, a game and how to play it. But one thing that I just want to say is that there is no competitor for the Promethean Vision. I've used all of the individual armor abilities, and not one of them even comes close to this. I would much rather have the ability to look through walls and see people coming, get the first bullet on them, drop a nade at their feet, than basically anything else in the options. So I thought it was actually worth making an entire video dedicated to just talking about this armor ability because of, you know, how good it is. If you guys play this game, if you pick it up and you're struggling to do well, just put on the Promethean Vision and start using the crap out of it. You'll find yourself probably winning a lot more gunfights than you expect. And one thing that I notice is that a lot of people aren't using it. I've seen a lot of people using jetpacks, a lot of people using the thrusters. A lot of people haven't even figured out the create a class menus yet. So I'm going up against people who are, you know, ranked in their 20s, and they're still using like the original like assault rifle loadout, and they don't have any, you know, abilities or anything. Because, as I said, the customizable loadouts was not a Halo-based thing, so this is new. It's all new. And so, considering it's sort of new to me, I like it and I don't like it because, one, a lot of people who were big Halo players are complaining. They say that it's a bad idea, and, you know, that all the new Halo players have no idea what they're talking about. I think the customizable loadouts is a great idea. I do. I think it's really cool that you can spawn in with whatever you would like, assuming, you know, it's not a power weapon. You can't spawn in with a rocket launcher all the time. It's assault rifle, battle rifle, single shot, semi-auto, that sort of thing. You can, you know, pick up your ordnances and get your power weapons as you progress through the level. But I like the create a class loadout, and so far I really do like this game. I just thought I would have to make a video describing the Promethean Vision and how incredibly overpowered I think it is. So the game's actually going to be coming up to an end now, and I do actually get the final kill by killing the king, which is cool. So I get a regicide here, and you see me kill him, get a regicide, and win the game. So if you guys like this, please leave a like, and if you haven't subbed to my channel, make sure to do so. I'll see you later.